Now, Holi, the festival, as it comes during the time when it is time for the winter to be weaned off and the spring to enter into our lives. Spring by itself is a time when there is a lot of harvest. All our festivals are around harvesting. Ours being an agrarian country, we have all our festivals surrounded, moved, or supported around the festivals of harvest or seeding. As human beings, we all have our own life cycles. Similarly, throughout the year, we go through a number of life cycles, even within that year. Within a day also, we go through those life cycles. When it is 12 noon, we are at the peak. That is the summer of that day. Even if it is a winter and there is a sunshine at the time, around 12 to 2, it is the summer of that day, irrespective of the weather. The same way, irrespective of how old we are, irrespective of where we live, there is a constant change of weather within our body. To match it with the environment, we have festivals. There is a huge science with regards to why Indians celebrate so many festivals in so many beautiful ways. The one most loved festival is Holi. Holi, the festival of colors. Now, the story, as I said, one story we all have been hearing over since our childhood, we have heard the story. Now let us understand the next story. Why does Holi come after Shivratri? Shivratri was the time when Lord Shiva went into a state of deep meditation to awaken and broaden his consciousness, his Chaitanya, to such an extent that he goes into a zone of non-duality. So we as human beings, during that point of time, we are in a zone, our upper chakras are in a zone wherein they are constantly looking for a higher consciousness to be awakened, the Chaitanya to be awakened. And that is the reason Uttarayan is a very, very important time. It is also said that Bhishma, Pitama Bhishma, chose the time of Uttarayan so that he could go to Vaikuntha directly. So why is it important for us to look at that point of time, that point of the year as a festival? It was explained when we had the Mahashivratri and the Sankranti celebration in a Zoom room. So today we will be talking about Holi, the time of spring. Our body goes through a lot of changes in the times of winter. Our food habits change, our sleep patterns change. We sleep a little more, we eat a little more, we work a little less. Looking at even farmers, they work a little less. So now all these things are only to accumulate the fat in the body so that it can be digested and used throughout the year. The dry fruits, the dates, the ghee, throughout the country, you see, this is the time when people eat these kind of food, more of carbohydrates, more of proteins, and even the quantity of food taken in is more. But come summer, our food intake reduces and the water intake increases. And our body is 70% water, which needs to be balanced on a regular basis. When spring comes in, our thirst increases and the type of food which we take changes. You will also notice that at this point of time, the number of people who are able to come together in unison to have children also reduces because of the climate. During the winters, there is more of chances of people having offsprings, conceiving the offsprings. Now, it is very important why offsprings. Holi has a lot to do with offspring, lots to do with human breeding. It was a time when the Devas were attacked and constantly harassed by the Asuras, the demons. And at that point of time, Lord Indra, he told Kamadeva that it is time that you go and awaken the Shiva who is in Samadhi, who went in Samadhi at the point of the Shivratri to be awakened. Go and wake him up because the offspring which will come out of Parvati and Lord Shiva's unison is the only identity or the only entity which can kill this demon. And because of this, Kamadeva took upon him this beautiful responsibility of protecting the gods. He went to Lord Shiva and shook him out of his deep meditation, which angered him. And because of it, his third eye, the Ajna Chakra, exploded. And when the Ajna Chakra exploded, it converted Kamadeva into ashes. Parvati, who was watching this, was feeling very sad, and Lord Shiva saw that, and his emotional aspect, that is his heart chakra, it melted, and he asked her what is it that he could help her with. She asked the Kamadeva to be turned into a form again. That is the reason Kamadeva is called as Anangya. That means he doesn't have an ang, he doesn't have a body, but his energy is there. On this day of Holi, this is what happened. And later, Lord Shiva and Parvati, when they understood one another and they came together, Lord Kartikeyan was born. And Lord Kartikeyan was the one who killed the demon. So Holi is very, very important. There are various stories that have come, that has been put in our mythology to understand why we celebrate Holi. Now, coming to the scientific aspect, this is a story which has been repeatedly passed on through generations, so we understand the baseline. Now, what is the lesson for us? Lord Shiva is the epitome of consciousness. And during the time of Shivratri, we awaken our consciousness. That is, we awaken our awareness to our environment. Practically speaking, we become more aware, more conscious towards our environment because the harvest season is coming closer. That is Holi. Secondly, the reason why this is celebrated is because when the spring comes in, there is a lot of negative ions which is needed in the body, because a lot of negativity which is around us is in the positive form. Like we say, COVID positive. So negativity is in the positive form, but we need the negative ion so that that positive ion which is there in the various viruses which are grown up because of the spring, they need to be deactivated by inducing the negative ions. Now, viruses are very small. When they enter into the lungs is most infected during the time of Holi. When they enter into our lungs, they are so small that the lungs cannot expadiate them. So it is important to have those negative ions which will swell up the positive ions, and they can be flushed out or they can be thrown out through our breath in the form of phlegm, in the form of cough, in the form of sneeze. So this is the beautiful way of keeping ourselves healthy at this point of time. The second important thing is the Holi was celebrated only in one color, if you remember. It was the color of the flower Palash. The Palash flower has a lot of negative ions. And when it is mixed with water and when it is splashed on the body, it gives a cooling effect and allows the body to be charged with that negative ions. So all the diseases such as diabetes, kidneys, problems related to kidneys, the liver, and the eyesight, along with skin disorders, they can be healed at this point of time. So how beautifully the sages have made this festival, specifically with that flour, which has to be dried and crushed, mixed with water, and then splashed on the body. Unfortunately, now we use the chemical and we use the various other things which are not needed for us, which is more harmful than effective. So if we have to celebrate Holi, we need to go to that science and we have to celebrate it in that way. Another color which was used was the yellow, which was used in the form of turmeric. Turmeric is an antibiotic. So any sort of a skin disorder would be cleared out with the use of turmeric, which was used in the form of color yellow. So these were the only two colors which were used during Holi. So today, if we have to celebrate Holi, we need to understand that the flowers of the Palash tree and also the turmeric only mixed with water splashed on the body, that is what is Holi. And that way we can bring in good health. Now, what does it do? It rejuvenates the cells. It cools down our mind. It allows the respiratory organs to come back to normalcy, because in winters, the kapha prakriti in the person gets activated. And in the spring, we need to balance it because soon it will be summer and the pitta prakriti will get aggravated. So that is the reason we have this beautiful festival, which takes out our three doshas, brings them into balance, and we are able to lead a healthy life throughout the year, irrespective of the weather, irrespective of the changes in the climate, throughout the day and throughout the year. So this is the basic understanding of why we celebrate Holi and why we splash water, why we splash the colors. One very important aspect during the festival of Holi is, apart from cooling down our mind, and having the negative ions getting charged into our body, there is also a very beautiful aspect which is called as blood purification, which happens at this point of time. That is the reason Thandai is had during this point of time, and also a little bit of bhang is added to it. Why bhang? Of course, we are always thinking a lot. We are beings who think that we know a lot and the whole world rests on our head and we are the ones ruling our lives. But when the Chaitanya is awakened, when we had the Shivratri, we understand that there's something beyond us, much larger, much bigger, much powerful, who's taking care of everything. We don't have to think. So when a person takes bhang, he goes into that zone. He doesn't have to think, he's taken care of. But again, bhang is in a very small quantity which is taken, but people take it as fun and it goes into a different zone. So everything in moderation, everything in required quantities, in required way is very important. Again, it was only in the cow milk, which was in their own house, in the backyard of their house, which was giving the milk for that Thandai. Nowadays, we don't know from where the milk is coming. So it is always better to make something which is cooling, whatever it could be. It could be even a simple drink which is made out of fennel seeds, the saunf, and mishri. Mix them and have, even that is going to help you balance your three doshas at this point of time. The other thing is the immunity rises. The resistant power within our body, it rises. So now during the COVID times, we need to increase our immunity rather than look at other interventions which would help us get treated because of whatever infections we get. So if our lungs are happy, I would say body should be happy. When we say healthy, I say it should be happy. So when the body is happy, the mind is happy, the spirit is happy, the human being is happy. So let's look at activating ourselves in such a way, our energy centers in such a way that our resistance power increases, our mental powers increases, our ability to look at the bliss of life increases, and our connectedness to our environment increases. If these four things are beautifully coming together, our life is sorted. We don't have to worry about anything. So if anything left with us is just the smile and the happiness with which we have to lead our life without any stress. Now, coming to this particular aspect of Holi, I'm coming to the colors. There are 7 colors which are there in the universe, which is called as the Vibgyor, the rainbow colors. Of course, there are thousands of combinations of colors, but majorly these are the colors which form us as human beings. Now you may wonder, 7 colors and human beings, where are those colors? We can only see the colors of the skin. We see that the person may have brown skin or the yellow skin or the white skin. The person may have white hair or black hair. A person may have blue eyes or green eyes or whatever. Well, these are the only colors which we can see materialistically, which we can see prima facie. But there are 7 colors which are in action in the body. And because of those 7 colors, the person is what he is or what she is. Now there is the red color, which is the root chakra. The root chakra is the portal, energy portal. Each of these colors are associated to the portals which we have in our body. First is the root chakra, which is base of the spine, the form of a wheel, which keeps moving. But the day it stops moving, it causes problems. Causes problems at the physical level, mental, emotional, and spiritual level. The second is the Sacral Chakra, which is orange in color, which is our reproductive organs. So the situation is around the reproductive, in the abdomen, and it rotates, it has its own frequency. The next is the solar plexus, which is between the bottom of the rib cage and between the navel, which is yellow in color, the seat of sun, yellow in color. So that is the seat of heat in the body. The next is the heart chakra, which is green in color, which is in the center of the heart. It moves because if it moves, it's why we are alive. It is in action all the time. If it is blocked, that means there is some problem happening in the person's physical, mental, or emotional body. The next is the throat chakra. Throat chakra is blue in color, and it is all to do with communication, all to do with the truth that a person sees in life. The next chakra is the Ajna Chakra, the third eye chakra. This chakra is indigo in color. It gives us the ability to see the truth and differentiate between the truth and the illusion. And finally, it's the crown chakra, which is our seat of consciousness, which allows us to be connected to ourselves and the environment around us. And finally, in unison with the cosmic energies. 7 colors, 7 chakras. So violet crown, indigo blue, green is the heart, yellow is the solar, sacral is the orange, and root is the red. So the Holi which we see outside is every day played inside. We have this Holi festival inside all the time. It's very important to keep them clean, to keep them sharp in their actions, and keep them vibrating in the perfect frequency. Now, what happens? Now, do we think everybody's got the same type of color in their chakras? Somebody may, if the person is depressed or sad, maybe the root chakra would be muddy, not very clear, may not be very bright. It may not be rotating in the right way. So energy gets blocked. The same way it happens with all the other chakras. So today, we are going to play Holi within us. And we are going to enjoy the activation of all the 7 chakras in our body so that we lead a happy, healthy, prosperous, joyous, and a blissful life and become the magnets who attracts everything they want in their life, in their material life. So on that note, we will now start the process of activating and playing Holi within our body, because that's going to be the happiest thing. We often look at happiness outside. So why not today be with ourselves and play the Holi within our body? So all of you ready? Are you excited? You can just put a thumbs up. Yeah. How does one play Holi with themselves, with their chakras? Yes, it is very much possible. That is how the sages in the Himalayas, they enjoyed everything, even when they were all alone in the cold where we can't even think of being. So how could they do that? It's only because they knew how to play Holi with their own internal body on a regular basis. So let's try a gist of it. We are all Sansaric people, so let us see how much we can do. But yes, getting a taste, we also have a right to do that. So let us do it. So on this note, let us all sit very comfortably. You can take a back rest or you can sit with your spine straight. Some people are very comfortable having their spine straight and sitting without a back support. It's perfect. Take a deep breath in and gently breathe out. Again, a deep breath in and gently breathe out. Once more, a deep breath in and breathe out. Quieten your mind as we awaken the courage within us to help us release all that which has been blocking our lives, be it at the physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual levels. Any blockages that we have in our lives is only associated to these 7 chakras. So today, let us start the beautiful play of activation of all the colors in our body to enable us lead a life of happiness, the ultimate truth, and higher consciousness. Gently shift your focus to the base of your spine, the root chakra. We shall look at releasing the fear which stops us from moving ahead in life. Love. 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 Feel the color red get flooded into your root chakra, clearing out all the muddiness, all the impurities which did not allow it to shine bright. Visualize it becoming brighter and brighter as you awaken your consciousness to be in sync with the vibration of this mantra. Visualize your whole body internally, beautifully colored in red, and getting condensed, getting rooted into your root chakra, the base of your spine. Now slowly shift your focus to your sacral chakra, which is the abdomen region. It is orange in color. Today we choose to release resistance, anything which blocks us from flowing freely. One. Visualize the flow of orange color. Move up and down your whole body. All bright, throwing out any impurities in that color orange and allowing the brightest orange color to be seated in your sacral chakra. Visualize this color, flood your whole body and then get condensed and get seated into your sacral chakra. The beautiful orange is now your sacral chakra. Slowly shift your focus to your solar plexus, which is yellow in color. Any impurities, any blockages, which is stopping it from vibrating or from shining in the bright golden yellow color, you choose to release it today. Ram. Visualize the brightness of the sun now gets sparkled in your solar plexus, and your whole body is now in this golden color. And as you take a deep breath in, the whole of this color gets condensed and seated on your solar plexus. You having the most beautiful golden solar plexus. Slowly shift your focus to your heart chakra, which is green in color. Today we choose to release any grief that is being held upon on this heart chakra, which has made this chakra not so very bright or made this chakra very heavy to vibrate in the right frequency. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Yeah. Visualize a spurt of beautiful fresh green oozing out from your heart chakra and flooding your whole body. In the freshest of the green, the most beautiful, lushful green that you have ever seen in your life. And as you feel your whole body covered inside in this beautiful green color, as you take a deep breath in, allow it to get condensed and seated on your heart chakra, making you have the most beautiful and vibrant heart that you have or others have experienced. Making place for love and happiness, compassion and kindness, not just for yourself, but for the whole world around you. Now take a deep breath in and gently breathe out. Shift your focus to the throat chakra, which is blue in color. Today, we choose to release any deceit and lies which are associated to our lives in the past, and any blockages which has been held on to this chakra, we choose to release it. Visualize the most beautiful blue, the expansiveness of the blue that you have ever seen in the sky or the ocean. Today come to you in your whole body, making you limitless. And this blue color is free flowing, covering the whole of the inside of your body. And as your body feels the energy of this blue color, see it getting condensed and settling down on your throat chakra, having the most beautiful, vibrant blue throat chakra. And you speaking the truth with love and compassion. Feel the inner joy and peace as these colors play and interplay amongst themselves, giving you the joy, peace, strength, happiness, and faith. As we now slowly move upwards to the center of our eyebrows, the Ajna Chakra. Today we look at releasing any illusions which we have not been able to see or understand. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Visualize a beautiful light open up in the center of your eyebrows. And this beautiful light, as it lights up, the whole of your inner body gets lit up. Your ability to see within and beyond you is now being shaken, being awakened. And as it is being awakened, see the whole of your body turn into beautiful indigo color. Oh. Feel the peace within you as this light within gets aligned and helps you see the truth as it is. Slowly feel your whole body being flooded with this indigo color. And as you take a deep breath in, this color now gets condensed and gets settled in the center of your eyebrows. Feel the power within you, the power of limitlessness, the power of true connectedness, and the power of higher wisdom. Slowly and gently shift your focus onto your crown chakra, the top of your head, which is violet in color or purple in color. This is all to do with our connectedness, and today we shall choose to release the ego so we can connect to this higher energies which is ruling the whole of this universe. I choose to let go of my ego because the biggest roadblock in my life is always being ego. Let me connect the I within me to the I of the cosmos and feel the oneness, the connectedness, to be able to operate from a faith, from a space of faith, and also be able to see the magic of the universe, the point of manifestation. Visualize your whole body inside out, now completely enveloped in the color violet. The whole of your body, inside and out. And this color is now turning white, giving you the perfect shield of protection. As the crown chakra, the violet color gets happier, feels comforted in your presence, feels awakened in your life, feels its connect in your beingness. You will notice the peace dwelling within you awaken, giving space for more happiness and letting go of all the stress, allowing the serotonin in your body to be activated. More happiness, more contentment, and beautiful relationships, paving way for abundance. Now take a deep breath in and visualize the whole of the purple color, the violet color within and outside you get condensed and seated on your crown chakra. You may now set an intention. How do you want to play with these beautiful colors which are there within you? At this point of time, for the reason, if you want good health, you are going to look at your root chakra. If you want to have a sense of being with the flow, then it is going to be your sacral chakra. If it is something to do with courage to take decisions, it's going to be your solar plexus. If it is to do with connectedness to people, it's going to be your heart chakra. If it is to do with your communication, it is going to be your throat chakra. And if it is to do with regards to your decision making and the ability to take things as they are and see the light beyond, it's going to be your Ajna Chakra. And if you are seeking and it is with spiritual connectedness and becoming limitless, it's going to be your crown chakra. Play with these colors in your life. They all have a lot of meaning. They all have a lot of importance. They are our energy vortexes. And these energy vortexes, when activated, makes our life beautiful, abundant, prosperous, healthy, and beautiful. You may choose any color you want to pick up and feel yourself playing with these colors in your whole body. And these colors moving freely in your body, coming together, creating the beautiful victor that any person has ever seen in their life. It is all the potentialities within you. Take a deep breath in, and I hope you are enjoying the play of colors in your body and Slowly, very gently come back to your awareness. You may tap that part of the body which feels it needs its attention. Just tap it. And understand that that part of the body, which chakra does it connect to, and try to eat food which is of that color. Try to wear clothes which are of that color. And if it is that all the 7 chakras are needing your attention, go and buy a shirt or go and buy a dress which is of a Vibgyor color. So you can gift yourself the most colorful dress or most colorful t-shirt and put it on. So coming to this beautiful day, I would say the night of the full moon, which is about release, we have released, and it is also about filling in that we have filled in, and this beautiful occasion of Holi, the play of colors within our body, affecting our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual beingness. So you can now tap any part of the body which needs your attention so that the energy flow is smooth. All the colors feel happy in your body.